everyone. So this week I have got the lovely Jennifer McCreesh from Ultimate Interior Design on to have a chat with me all about life during lockdown. So welcome, Jennifer.
Hello, Katrina.
How are you? Well, obviously I know Jennifer from the Mums at Work group, but what I'd like Jennifer to do at the start is just introduce yourself and tell us a wee bit about you and where you're based and what you do.
Well, my name is Jennifer McCreesh. My company is Ultimate Interior Design. We're a small business based outside Newtown, Hamilton, in Uri County Down. I commenced my business approximately 6 years ago, and we've been growing from strength to strength since then. And I love getting in and transforming people's homes, interiors, providing furniture, and working with commercial industries as well.
Excellent. Good woman. So here, how has lockdown affected you and your business then? I'm sure it's impacted you in some way. What way have you found it?
It was quite devastating to begin with, to be honest, as I'm sure it's affected a lot of businesses throughout the world. For me, it was just like somebody had to turn the lights out. I wasn't physically able to go into people's homes to measure up for curtains or furniture, and we've only one project currently on hold, thankfully.
Right.
We've finished on a few other jobs. But yeah, it made me reassess how I was going to get some work, how I was going to keep the business going. Now, as part of my job, I'd normally speak with clients online anyway.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you that. So would you have that already integrated into your consultation process at the minute?
I do. We would normally do an in-house consultation, and if it involved me going into the person's home, of course, to have a good look and have a good chat as to what they require. But with lockdown, it threw a different
slant on it, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, I just figured, I can still do some elements of my work through online. And I was advertising that through all the social media platforms that the company's on. And thankfully, people have, been looking at their homes and assessing how they're living and why rooms might or might not work for them. And they've been calling me. We've had online chats. They've took me around their homes with their phones. And I was able to provide a lot of designs online then by email and what have you.
Brilliant, that's really good. At least that you have been able to keep going. And do you think going forward then you keep maybe, or you will adapt, and will you need to go out as much, or do you still think that you will want to go out and visit people, or could you do a lot more from home or online?
Inevitably, I do need to go into people's homes. An important factor of the job is carrying out a detailed survey.
Yes.
There's a lot of aspects that I'm not getting through online consultations, like the location of light switches, the finishes.
Right, yes, of course.
Things like that. And, the true colour of a wall and the textures that are in the room. So physically getting into people's homes is the most important factor for me. And, face that one-to-one chat with customers and things like that are really important as well.
Yes, indeed. Brilliant. Well, at least you've been able to keep on track a bit and keep your work going. So here, tell me, if you say you were coming to me and you were going to design my living room for me or redecorate, whatever you want to describe it as, what's the first thing what do you start from? What's your starting point?
Normally, the client will contact me via message or email or phone, and from that, I would arrange a house visit to their home. We'd sit down, we'd have a good chat as to what their anticipation of future designs might be.
Yeah.
They will also discuss budgets, we'll discuss colours, textures. Sometimes a client might only need me to provide them with bespoke curtains, blinds and panels. Other clients might just want a reupholstery service and colour consultation. So every visit is different. And then I have, a select few that, want the full package. So you just say that it's an open room, it's a blank canvas, everything's changeable, work away. And to me, that's the most ideal project, really.
I know. They let you tear away. So where do you start though? Like when you think, right, you've done your consultation, what's the first thing that you say? It was a living room. Where do you start? Do you start with like a piece of furniture, or do you start with fabrics or color, or where do you start? Because I think that's fascinating how you work.
Yeah, it is. It all depends really on the client. So, for instance, if I went into a room and the client had an antique piece of
Yeah.
furniture or a sofa unit that they didn't want to change, I would have to adapt my designs around that piece of furniture.
Yeah.
Or if that piece of wallpaper that was just recently installed and I want to keep it, I'd have to readapt my designs around the theme and the colours in that wallpaper and such.
Okay.
So, you know, it's every job's completely different.
I know. I
It's
suppose.
a
Yeah.
challenge, but it's the best job ever. Well, if anybody that knows me knows that I'm not really a chilling type of person. I
Yeah.
always have to be doing something,
Have to be at something.
have to be at something. So we've now got freshly painted walls in the house
Brilliant.
and outside.
Very good.
I've really enjoyed the one-to-one time with my family and spend a lot of time going out for nice walks with the
Yeah.
dogs and things like that. There are wee aspects of life that sometimes you forget about,
No.
and work tends to take over, and you sort of neglect certain
Very
areas.
true. Yeah.
I've spent a lot of time, back FaceTiming friends that I haven't spoken to in a while,
I
and
know.
things like that. So, and bacon that you touched on.
Well,
I don't bake. Betty Crocker is my is
is
my.
she your go-to? I'd be a bit of a Betty Crocker one myself.
But now I'm giving Betty a run for her money. So
Good. So, what's your signature bacon dish then that you'd come up with?
well, I've only got really one or two at the
Have
minute.
you?
I make my own soda bread
Oh, good woman. Brilliant.
uh, and scones.
It's gone. Excellent.
Yeah.
Very good. That's right. I have to say, no bacon has been done in our house here as well. But because he sent me a recipe for soda bread, I was a girl I know the other day, and I said, well, maybe just send me the soda bread instead. I
Yeah,
like cooking, but I'm not a
my
big baker.
my mother-in-law makes the most incredible soda bread.
Oh,
So
really?
she passed on her recipe. And
Recipe, brilliant.
I have to say, it's just beautiful.
But you can't beat it like when you get it out of the oven and a
No,
little bit of jam on
I know.
it. It's my fave. Very good.
Yeah, I've really come to realize that working silly hours, all hours of the day,
I know.
it's just not working for me or my family. So yeah, as much as it's in an ideal world, it'd be great to have a 9 to 5 job. My job isn't like that
No.
because I work around my clients and they're very important to the business. But there comes a time.
They're probably working during the day, a bit like a lot of my clients as well, and then you're maybe doing evening and weekend works, I'm sure as well.
I am, yeah. I'm open for business from around 9 a.m. in the morning
Mm.
to maybe 8 or 9 at night
Yeah,
because some of my clients, as you said, work all day. So they come here to the studio in the evening time
yeah,
and I would open the studio from about 5 till 8. But I think there comes a time now that I've realised, yes, as much as my clients are important, my family are equally as
very much
important.
so,
And,
doesn't it? Yeah,
I don't want to miss any aspect of their life as well. So I think going forward, yeah, I'll be cutting back the hours just
yeah,
ever so slightly and making more time to fit in my friends and my family.
very good. I think I'll be doing something the same myself. It really does give you time to reflect, doesn't it, about
It
getting
does.
your work-life balance right, and maybe that's the only good thing to come out of this situation, but at least it's something good that we can draw from it. Well, here,
That's
just to go back to what I was saying at the start, so I met you through the Mums at Work women's networking group that we're both members of. So, how did you find out about Mums at Work, or who introduced you to it?
I know a lady very well. You know yourself, Maggie Brady.
Oh, Maggie, yes,
Maggie originally is from these
yeah,
parts,
that's right.
and I met Maggie through collaborating on a project
Oh, very good, right?
years back, and it was Maggie that introduced me to the Mums at Work network,
Yeah,
and I haven't looked back. It's an incredible network of lovely, lovely ladies.
I know.
They're from every different business discipline, and the knowledge and help and information that I've gained has helped me so much in a lot
Amazing,
of
isn't it?
aspects of my work. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good just to have that. I know myself personally, because I was socially isolating for like 7 weeks. I was on my own, and it was great just having that support from other women. And they would reach out and send you a message and say, "How are you?" and "How you keeping?" And then the Zoom meetings on a Friday evening was a
Yeah.
great chance to chat and catch up with everybody. But definitely for me, I probably joined practically near the start, and it really was such an incredible resource for information, as you mentioned. And but for me, it definitely was that just that support that you get. It was great.
It is.
So,
It was
yeah,
most of my work after I meet clients for the first time in their homes or whatever.
yeah,
I'm back here in the studio and I'm on my own predominantly most of the day. And it is quite lonesome.
it can
And
be.
you lose touch with your friends sometimes, and it's lovely to meet other like-minded people, and
Totally,
they understand the sort of things you're going through as well. So
exactly.
there's great benefits from the
It
group
is
that you
indeed.
have. Yeah.
I know. Well, listen, I think that's all I was going to chat to you about today. So thank you so much for coming on, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Katrina. It's great seeing you again.
I know it's lovely just catching up, and that was really the reason that I decided to do these was just to because in the Mums at Work group we do have our coffee mornings normally that we go and meet up every so often all around Northern Ireland, and I have been missing that, I have to say,
Yeah,
and I just thought it was nice to because it's good to network and even and just keep in touch with everyone in the group and
absolutely.
tell everyone else how wonderful it is too. But yeah, so thanks so much for coming on this morning, and
You're
hope to
very
see
welcome.
you
Thank you.
soon in person again.
Look forward to seeing you at the next couple of networking events.
I know, indeed. Right, thanks, Jennifer. Thank you.
Thank you, Katrina.
Right, see you later. Bye.
Bye.